Good morning and welcome to the show. I have with me the national convener of the Aam Aadmi Party, Shri Arvind Kejriwal ji, the Chief Minister of Delhi, who's here on the last leg of this campaign as it enters its business end with about 7 to 10 days to go. Without any ado, I'll start straight off. Arvind ji, the issues people here are talking about the likely possibility of Aam doing very well. Some people are even saying that they might come to power. Of course, there are contrary views as well. But why do you feel that there is a gap between people saying that AAP is doing well and saying that AAP is winning?
देखिए दो चीज़ हैं. फर्स्टली जब भी कोई नई पार्टी आती है, दिल्ली में भी हम लोगों ने पहली बार ये एक्सपीरियंस किया था. दिल्ली में भी आप अगर किसी से बात करते थे जब हमारी सरकार बनी, इवन ड्यूरिंग दो 67 सीट्स, आप दो क्वेश्चन पूछो. पहला क्वेश्चन पूछो किसकी हवा है, अभी तो पता नहीं जी, सब बराबर चल रहे हैं. फिर से पूछो तुम किसको वोट दे रहे हो, मैं तो झाड़ू को वोट दे रहा हूँ. सो एवरीवन इज वोटिंग फॉर झाड़ू, बट एक नई पार्टी की हवा पता नहीं चलती है. द एग्जैक्टली द सेम फिनोमिना वी आर विटनेसिंग इन गोवा राइट नाउ. जैसे मेरे वॉलंटियर्स को मैं कई बार भेजता हूँ, मैंने कहा सड़क पे पूछ के आओ, तो उससे पूछो कौन, अभी तो तीनों बराबर चल रहे हैं जी, लेकिन आप किसको वोट दे, मैं झाड़ू को वोट दे रहा हूँ. सो एवरीवन इज वोटिंग फॉर झाड़ू. बट दूसरी चीज़, आम आदमी पार्टी के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से देयर आर टू फैक्टर्स विच आर क्रिटिकल, जो दिल्ली में भी थे. एग्जिस्टिंग पार्टीज से लोगों को नफरत हो गई थी. पीपल स्टार्टेड हेटिंग बोथ बीजेपी एंड कांग्रेस इन दिल्ली, एंड आम आदमी पार्टी वाज सीन एज अ होप कि ये कुछ करेगी. सो इट वाज नॉट जस्ट अ नेगेटिव वोट बट अ ह्यूजली पॉजिटिव वोट विच ट्रांसलेटेड इनटू 67 सीट्स. गोवा में वो दोनों फैक्टर आज एग्जिस्ट करते हैं. पीपल आर सो एंग्री, सो फेड अप ऑफ बोथ बीजेपी एंड कांग्रेस. And Aam Aadmi Party today also has 2 years of something to show off in Delhi. तो दिल्ली में 2 साल काम किया, ईमानदारी से काम किया, इतना काम किया. So they see that as a whole.
But there is one uniqueness in Goa. See, what happens is Goa being such a small place in terms of size, in terms of the way it looks at life. And here what happens is nobody is unknown. Everybody is known to you. My point is, your next door neighbor to your entire village, to the entire wado, to the entire kind of district, maybe that's everybody is known to you. And what really happens, and people also vote not necessarily because of state reasons, but also because of very selfish reasons. In the sense that what do I get out of it? Will I be fine? Will my schemes be okay? What will the bigger parties do if I vote for a smaller party? So there are a lot of very complex issues which force them to either maintain a status quo or to see what they are themselves getting. Unlike in a bigger metro where people will look at the larger picture of change, of cleanliness and corruption. But those factors, of course, they did play a part in 2012 in Goa. We are not denying that. But here what happens is in the absence of a very dominant force as an alternative, dominant pre-existing force, people might kind of play safe and look at their own needs rather than attempting a huge change.
No, I fully agree with you. When I see hope, hope for what? Hope for himself, hope for his family, hope for his kids. When I say कि लोगों को ये दिखाई दे रहा है कि आम आदमी पार्टी से उम्मीद है, तो उसे उम्मीद है कि जितनी सोशल सिक्योरिटी स्कीम्स हैं वो और उनमें पैसा बढ़ेगा. उनमें अगर आज करप्शन है वो करप्शन ख़त्म होगा. उसे उम्मीद है कि जैसे दिल्ली के अंदर हमने मोहल्ला क्लिनिक बनाए, अभी मैं जब मीटिंग्स में जा रहा हूँ मैं उनको बताता हूँ मोहल्ला क्लिनिक के बारे में, पीपल जस्ट गो क्रेजी अबाउट इट कि वेरी मॉडर्न, अल्ट्रा मॉडर्न मोहल्ला क्लिनिक्स, एयर कंडीशन मोहल्ला क्लिनिक्स, 106 ऑलरेडी कंस्ट्रक्टेड, 1000 clinics likely to be constructed by 31st. Likewise, Vado clinics will be constructed in Goa. So people just can't believe that it's possible. Education में 250 schools constructed in Delhi, and the new schools, government schools which are being constructed are having the best of the facilities.
No, this has been a strong narrative in your speeches also.
So when you say that people actually want to see what they are getting themselves, this is what they are getting themselves. There's a hope for themselves कि मेरे बच्चे को अच्छी education मिलेगी, I will get free treatment in this thing, I will get better social security schemes. If corruption is gone, my life would be much better. There will be no garbage on the streets because garbage is also primarily because of corruption. So this hope is for himself.
No, the issue is the other factor that comes into play.
And second, in Delhi, in Goa, I fully agree with you. You just now said that everyone knows each other. That's the reason there is too much of silence. People are scared of expressing themselves in
not knowing what the other person is thinking.
not knowing what the other person is thinking. Number one, I asked my volunteer yesterday. I said, "Who is your family voting?" He says, when I go home and I ask them, वो मेरे पापा कहते हैं कि अभी क्या जरूरत है, अभी 3 तारीख को बात करेंगे. So there is too much of silence. और पड़ोसी को बताना नहीं चाहते क्योंकि उनको लगता है ऊपर बात पहुंचने मेरी ये स्कीम बंद ना कर दें. लोग डरे हुए हैं गोवा के अंदर, अभी भी डरे हुए हैं, डिस्पाइट द फैक्ट दैट कोड ऑफ कंडक्ट है, उनको डरा रखा है. पारिकर की रैली में नहीं जाओगे तो तुम्हारे वो 1000 रुपए की स्कीम बंद कर देंगे तुम्हारी.
But is it a reason? I just request you to be honest about this. Is it the reason why you all went on an overdrive announcing your own schemes?
No,
almost say doubling the Ladli Lakshmi, doubling the other schemes, then the youth scheme that you got, the unemployment dole that you promised. Was it? I mean, they may have been made with very good intentions, but was this also the trigger?
No. We always believe, number one, that the disadvantaged sections of the society, it is the duty of the government to look after them. There is a very famous saying that there should be more in law for those who have less in life. So जिन लोगों को भगवान ने कम दिया है उसको सरकार को उसका वो करने के लिए उनकी जिम्मेदारी है. दूसरी चीज़, the inflation has been going up. उसके बावजूद अगर या तो आप कोई स्कीम में पैसे दो ही मत, दे रहे हो तो इतना तो दो कि उसको कुछ फर्क तो पड़े. अब 1000 रुपये महीने की बजाय अगर हम कहते हैं हम 3000 रुपये महीने देंगे, सो वी जस्ट अकाउंटिंग फॉर द इन्फ्लेशन, तो उसको गिव हिम अ रीजनेबल अमाउंट कि उससे उसका कुछ गुजारा तो
correct, but with the economy in such doldrums and the point irrespective of what the government is being saying, there's been a severe crisis. And what has actually happened was the schemes added to about say 15% or in terms of the expenses, and because mining being stopped, they were losing 25% in terms of revenues. So there was actually a 40% kind of a deficit, which amounted to almost about 2,500 crores out of a 7,000 crore state budget. Now, and these are real challenges. Doesn't matter which government comes into power. So my point is, then with your schemes, that 15% extra would end up being 20%. So what kind of mathematics do you have to settle this?
I'll give you Delhi's example. दिल्ली में हमने 2 साल में बिजली के रेट आधे किए, पानी मुफ्त किया, 250 नए स्कूल बनाए, 5 नए फ्लाईओवर बनाए, 1000 डिस्पेंसरी बनाने हैं, सारा ट्रीटमेंट मुफ्त कर दिया. इतने सारे काम किए, इतना एक्सपेंडिचर हुआ. इस बजट में सारे टैक्सेस हमने कम कर दिए. 12.5% से 5% हमने टैक्स स्लैब काफ़ी चीज़ों पे कर दिए, टैक्स कम कर दिए, expenditure increase. Still we had a surplus budget for the last 2 years since our government has come in Delhi. Why? हमारे से पहले 15 साल कांग्रेस की गवर्नमेंट थी, उनके पास जब भी कोई काम कराने जाता था वो कहते थे सरकार घाटे में चल रही है, पैसा नहीं है, सरकार घाटे में. एग्जैक्टली व्हाट गोवा इज सेइंग. हमने केवल एक काम किया, करप्शन खत्म कर दिया. पहले 2 रुपए की चीज़ 10 रुपए में होती थी, 8 रुपए मंत्री और नेताओं की जेब में जाते थे. आई विल गिव यू स्पेसिफिक एग्जाम्पल. पिछले 1 साल में 5 फ्लाईओवर बनाए हमने दिल्ली में. एक फ्लाईओवर का एग्जांपल देता हूँ, वो 325 करोड़ रुपीस का बनना था.
पीतमपुरा
वन. वी कंप्लीटेड इट इन 200 crores. We saved 125 crores. This 125 crores would have gone into the pockets of the ministers and the officers. We saved that money because we don't take money and we don't allow the officers to take money. Compare this to Goa. मांडोवी ब्रिज 400 करोड़ का बनना था, 800 करोड़ खर्च हो चुकी है, अभी भी कंप्लीशन नहीं है. तो अगर आपकी ऑनेस्ट गवर्नमेंट आती है, पैसे की बिल्कुल कमी नहीं है गवर्नमेंट के अंदर, इतना पैसा बचा सकते हो आप करप्शन को खत्म. आप माइनिंग ले लीजिए, 36,000 crore figure has been estimated by Shah Commission as the loss. Imagine if this money could have come to the government kitty. There would be no dearth of money, there will be no deficit budget, there will be a surplus budget. All these problems are only because there is so much of corruption.
Do you believe in that there's a whole movement along the same lines of ensuring that the mineral resources are in the hands of the people? It's called the Goenchi Mati movement, which is becoming very strong. The only difference between the Goenchi Mati formula and your formula, the minor difference, is that Goenchi Mati says that all the money saved out of mining should go directly into the bank accounts of people. You all have stopped short of saying that exactly. You all said that mineral resources should be in the hands of the people. Ownership. And the government will kind of use it judiciously for development schemes.
Yeah.
So this other gap between this and money going directly into the hands of the people, what is your discomfort in kind of going that extra mile?
In principle, we feel that the output from the mines, the owner of that is the people of India.
Hmm.
And they should be beneficiaries of the profits that are made out of that produce. However, as the things stand today, the system that exists today, the law that exists today in our country is that the government gives out mines to certain people. They
As contractors.
as contractors.
And they call themselves mine owners, which they are not actually.
Yeah, but in practice they become mine owners.
Yes, yes.
So they produce the ores and they actually sell the ore. They earn profits out of it. Those profits belong to the mine
Yes.
contractors or mine owners. Those profits don't belong to the people.
Correct.
This is not acceptable. The government only gets a petty royalty, very small royalty. I think the profits made out of the mines should flow to the government and the people should be benefited out of it. Now, how will the people be benefited out of it? Can be several financial models. We can sit down and discuss, have a discussion whether money should flow directly. I personally feel that it will not serve any purpose if money flows directly. I would feel that we can create infrastructure, we can create housing, we can create schools, we can create hospitals, of which people themselves are beneficiaries. So, to that extent, in principle, this is what we stand for. But it can be worked out, the legal structure can be worked out once in power.